it's Glamstract here, another video, another foundation review. And today's foundation is the Sublimage Le soin, the Teint from Chanel. Now, usually after that, I show you the actual foundation bottle, but I don't have this foundation bottle because it's always out of stock. I've been wearing it now for 9 months, and for 9 months, my shade has been out of stock online, out of stock on counters, out of stock everywhere pretty much. So what I do, I keep getting samples, and yeah, I did review in the past the original Sublimage foundation, which came in a jar. I'll put the link up here. The shade that I use in the Chanel foundations is B20. I am also going to talk about the Sublimage Le Correcteur Yeux de Chanel, and I picked it in the shade 10. Both of the foundation and the concealer come with their own brush. This is what the bottle looks like, by the way, and I'm on the Chanel website. Description: with a unique texture that fuses with the skin, the first serum foundation by Chanel concentrates the benefits of vanilla planifolia and the power of a radiance generator. Its formula combines light reflecting particles and pigments to deliver immediate radiance that lasts all day long. Its serum-like texture is luscious yet lightweight and fresh. It melts into the skin to make it look smoother and reveal its radiance with a sheer finish. The signature brush ensures subtle, personalized application for buildable coverage. The complexion is sublime, with a luminous finish. Skin is perfectly hydrated, comfortable, and protected from external aggressors. The active ingredients in this foundation: intense vanilla planifolia water, the signature ingredient of Sublimage, helps maintain the quality of skin, formulated with vanilla planifolia beans from Madagascar. Its antioxidant power helps protect the skin from external aggressors. Vanilla and fleurage oil, present for the first time in Chanel makeup formula, helps soothe the skin, enveloping it in a veil softness and comfort. I have previously reviewed another serum foundation from Dior, the Capture Total. Now, I don't want to jump into conclusion, but I can 100% tell you that my favorite between the two is the Sublimage from Chanel. And I'll tell you why. It's because the Sublimage from Chanel serum foundation, it's much more lightweight. It's got that liquidy consistency that I personally prefer. It's really nice and lightweight on the skin. Now, I know I gave it an amazing review to the Capture Total Dior because it is an amazing serum foundation. But if I would have to pick between the two, 100% I'm going for the Sublimage Chanel, just for its texture. The texture is way better than the Dior Capture Total serum, especially if you like, as I said, lighter texture, more comfortable, and you can feel it on the skin. I have primer skin with the Sublimage Le soin Perfecteur. I don't have that product either because it's always constantly out of stock. Just like the foundation, I keep getting samples because it's just so beautiful. Trust me, when these products are back in stock, I'll be the first one to purchase them. This is the primer that I'm talking about. Sublimage Le soin Perfecteur can be used as a moisturizer, a makeup base, or to touch up your glow. Its unique formula contains antioxidant intense vanilla planifolia water and hyaluronic acid for hydrated, smooth, protected skin. Enriched with fine skin perfecting pearly particles, it restores radiance and provides a luminous finish. That primer, it's absolutely stunning. Probably even better than my absolute favorite Pure Canvas Laura Mercier, the hydrating primer. That primer to me is #1, top notch, the best you can get on the market. I know it's pricey, it's £220 here in the UK, but you do get 3 refills, one already included in the atomizer, and then you get 2 extra ones on the side. So you essentially get 60 mils, I think. Let me double check actually. Actually, no, it's 15 ml each little bottle. The Sublimage Serum Foundation here in the UK retails for £130. The Sublimage Concealer that I'm going to use today retails in the UK for £85. And I'm going to read you very quickly about the concealer as well, just before we go and do the whole application. Sublimage Le Correcteur Yeux is a radiance revealing skincare concealer, creamy and lightweight. Its exceptional hydrating formula melts onto skin and instantly illuminates the eyes. It corrects the appearance of dark circles and smooth fine lines without creasing. all while caring for the delicate eye area. Available in 10 shades that offer a luminous finish and buildable coverage for sublime eyes that looks rested instantly throughout the day. They all have very similar description because the main ingredient of the Sublimage range is the vanilla planifolia water. I scooped some out of my sample pot, the foundation. Lovely, very light scented Sublimage range kind of scent. This foundation is definitely going to be expected in my top 5 favorite foundations because it is absolutely stunning. This reminds me a lot, I know it's not quite the same, but it reminds me a lot of like a light version of the Paragold foundation from Guerlain. It gives you a lovely radiance. There's no settling to pores. Beautiful luminosity that you can see throughout the day. Coverage, you can definitely build this foundation to a medium coverage. I usually only do 1 layer for a light to medium coverage. And of course, if you think that this foundation, apart from providing you that beautiful radiance, that beautiful coverage, a beautiful overall look, you also get the skincare benefit from the vanilla planifolia, which is hydration, luminosity, regeneration of the skin. It's absolutely beautiful. This is the foundation on camera. I don't know if the camera is doing justice or the lighting are just making me look weird, but it's absolutely stunning. I have no negative reviews about this whole range of Sublimage makeup products and skincare. It is comfortable, lightweight, long-lasting, does not sit into pores, does not emphasize pores. It's just perfection. It makes your skin supple and luminous and is everything you want from a foundation. Now on to concealer. I picked the shade B10, so it's 1 shade lighter than my foundation, just so that I can provide my under eye with some extra luminosity and brightness. This concealer, a little bit, goes a long way. It's definitely a full coverage concealer, but yet again, very lightweight, very creamy, very hydrating, very Sublimage. The Chanel website, as I read for you a moment ago, it claims that this concealer does not crease. That's something I disagree. And as I usually say, every concealer will crease. But that's just how our under eye area works. It creases naturally. So I'm not mad at it. Look at the instant brightness that this concealer has provided me compared to a non-blended side. My eye just looks awake, more open, and ready for the day. And those tiny little dots of products did all of this. Imagine that jar, how long it's going to last you. Forever. That's concealer applied as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, with a touch of Poudre Universelle Libre from Chanel, I'm going to set my under eye area. This foundation really needs no setting because if you want the shine to just shine, I would just leave it as it is. Especially if you have a drier skin, leave it as it is and make your foundation do the whole work throughout the whole day. But if you have more like a combination to oily skin, I would set the skin ever so slightly, especially where we get more luminous throughout the day. For example, our nose and maybe a little bit on the forehead. But I wouldn't touch my cheeks at all because I want my cheeks to fully bloom and shine. And of course, I would touch up a little bit under the eyes because of the creasing. This loose powder from Chanel, I'm sure I have reviewed this before in a full face of Chanel video that I did in the past. And this is a Chanel product that I do not enjoy particularly because it's extremely drying on the skin. And when I use it, I always need to be careful and make sure that I use the tiniest amount under the eyes or all over my face. Because if I go overboard with it, my skin looks dry. Here you go, a touch of powder just to lightly set my skin. Who's with me on the review I gave on the Chanel loose powder? Do you agree there's a little bit too drying on the skin? Or if you have any tips on how to make this loose powder work, let me know as well. Now I'm gonna go in with a limited edition Sublimage product. This is the Sublimage Le Concentre Lumiere. This is an illuminator, so you can use it on top of your cheek. You can use all over your face to give you that full luminous finish. You can put it all over your décolletage to give that nice luminous finish. It's almost like a cream highlighter. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna do my whole cheeks because I'm not gonna wear anything else today. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'm absolutely obsessed from the shine. Sometimes I like to put a little bit on my eyes as well, because it's one of those products that is not gonna stay jelly on the skin. It sort of settles, so it's not gonna make my eye crease weirdly. I just went off camera very quickly and filled my brows as well. We are at the end of this video, and boy, it's absolutely stunning, this range. I cannot wait to put my hands on actual full-size products, because the primer, start of the show here, foundation, second start of the show, then we have concealer, and then this unfortunately limited edition product from Sublimage, this liquid highlighter. Absolutely stunning products. I would 100% recommend this range. I know it's not a cheap range, but you pay for quality, you pay for longevity, and you pay for skincare as well as makeup. What are your thoughts on this Sublimage line? Have you ever tried it? Would you like to try it? I mean, if you consider how expensive some other brands can be, like think of libre, which I am dying to get my hands on that foundation, but I still in my head need to justify that foundation retails for over £200 here in the UK, and I need to just mentally prepare myself to make that purchase, and it still hasn't happened, that preparation in my head, but it will happen at some point. I know you get the little brush and the concealer on the top, but still, over £200 for just one box, it's needs some thinking. But I think £130 for a serum foundation from Sublimage, I know it's relatively quite expensive, but if we look at the market as well, I think it's quite reasonably priced on high-end serums foundations. Let me know in the comments down below if you have ever tried this range. I am curious to hear your feedback on this range as well, because I am extremely excited. I want to know if you're just as excited, or if you think it's just a money grab. What do you think? And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. But also, if you didn't like this video, give it a thumbs up as well, because why not? Let's spread the love. And while you're here on my YouTube channel, please subscribe. You'll help me a lot to grow and show you more products. If you want, you can also head over to my Instagram page and you can follow me there at Glamstract as well. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.